Hi, I'm June Williamson, aka the Happy Thai Girl, and today on Cooking Made Easy with June, we'll be making one of my very favorite dishes with a seasonal twist, a Thai Massaman Curry using pumpkins, and it's so good. That's coming right up on Cooking Made Easy with June. Thank you, Macy's. I'm so grateful that you have promoted this show. I'm so excited. All the ingredients here today is Macy's, and it's the happiest shopping place ever. So today we're going to be making Massaman Curry, but with a little twist in a pumpkin. So, but first we'll start. I would like for you to introduce you to my friend. This is Stephanie Colson. She's my sister-in-law, so I could just be whatever. And friend, yes, so. Thank you. And so I think we're a lot alike, even though she's blonde and I'm, you know, completely opposite coloring. But I think we're a lot alike.
In some ways. Not always, but some ways.
So,
yes.
Okay, so first we're going to start by doing a couple things. There's a lot. Today's a little bit of a process because we're doing the pumpkin. So the first thing what you need to do before you make this whole dish is to buy a little pumpkin, and they call it the sweet pumpkin, and of course I got this at Macy's. And the instructions on the little tag, it says that you need to cut it. But I mean, look, this is so hard. So I just opt to just wrap the whole thing in a foil. And I do this with anything that's too hard to cut. So we're just gonna wrap it a couple times. Okay, Stephanie, I'll have you do stuff in a second. Maybe have you get your hands dirty.
I was thinking one of the ways we are not alike is I have never made curry before.
Now we're gonna be really alike because you're gonna make curry today.
Okay, I've never made curry. I've eaten your curry last time.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm so glad you're here because, you know, when you make Thai and people don't make Thai, they always want you to cook for them all the time. But I don't mind it. Well, only for Stephanie. But I think that's why I wrote the cookbook. I'm like, look.
But I have that cookbook, but I've never made one.
Okay, so no excuse.
But
it's
a good cookbook. I just prefer it when she makes the food for me.
Of course,
so it's always better.
So I just wash the pumpkin really well, and then I let it dry it up a little bit, and then just wrap it in foil, and we just stick it in the oven. 375 for about an hour, depending on your oven, and then you just test it out. Like here, I have some cooked already, but I just want to show you how it feels. So Stephanie, you want to feel? So you can make this one day.
Yeah.
It's tender,
yeah,
so that we can eat it.
Yes.
Right. So now we're gonna do a little messy. This is before we start doing on the massaman, because the massaman, the curry won't take long at all. So you're gonna open up that one, and I'm gonna open up this one because I got 3 different shapes, sizes, you know, so it'll be so cute. Okay, so or you can get like a big one and then just bake that whole thing. Of course, the time is gonna be longer.
A normal pumpkin you could do this with?
Yeah, I've done it before. Although the meat isn't, as good, I don't think. But a garden pumpkin would be amazing. I know people grow their own pumpkin. So take it off, and I'm gonna grab. Okay, so take this knife. I'll get a smaller knife.
Soft.
Yes. So now you notice the smaller pumpkin, the bottom has kind of. Hold on a second. Let me find a little knife. Okay, we'll just use a big knife. See how it's soft like that, and it's because it's small. Yeah. So it's kind of like So we need to put it into a bowl like that, and that's really pretty. We're gonna get our hands dirty. So we unwrap it, and then if you can I'll let you try it. You can't really. You know how you're doing a pumpkin carving?
Yeah.
Just cut the top off, and we want it kind of big enough. I didn't cut this one that big, but I think we want it big enough where we can put a spoon in it to scoop it out. So I'll let you do that while I unwrap this. Okay. Oh, that's cut the top. That's okay too.
What if the stem falls off?
That's what this one's about.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll just put it back on.
Oh. You know, I wish pumpkins were this easy to carve. Like at Halloween time, because it's very easy to cut.
Yes, because it's cooked.
Look at that.
Okay, okay. So now I'm trying to open this because I'm trying to get the garbage, because you know we're gonna get our hands dirty. So it is kind of like. So I'm gonna cut it. Actually, it's just good job. But I'm gonna cut. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
That's good.
But I'm gonna cut it down a little bit like this. So.
Also, I should have went further in.
Well, but it's okay because we're gonna cut all this out. You know what I mean? So that one broke.
Yeah,
We're gonna
mine
put
did
it back
too.
on. Give me some super glue, somebody. I'm just kidding.
You
I
saved
was
these?
kidding.
You saved these?
Yes, we saved the top, so it's gonna look really pretty. Okay, so let's put this. So I took this off, and then you can use your hands. I'm just gonna scrape it a little bit.
You want
Go
me to
ahead.
start scooping with my hand?
Yeah, but here, you can cut around it a little bit.
Okay.
See, look at that. Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
This is so fun. Look at your hands all gooey. Now, of course, you can save the seeds, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead.
So now you
And
want me
these
to
small
stir.
pumpkins have a hole in the bottom, so we need to keep it into,
A bowl?
yeah.
So now
keep it
you want
like
me
a
to
bowl.
reach in and stir?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
That feels not good.
It's, it's the fall, it's the pumpkin season. So Stephanie, is this a good experience? Have you ever done this before? Oh, I guess you have. I've done
I've done like a raw pumpkin.
yeah, but
Like for a
okay. So you don't
jack-o'-lantern.
want to get all the meat. You just want to get the stuff out. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Like
rinse off my
the
hands.
seeds.
What?
Like just the seeds.
Yeah. See, and that stringy stuff. But actually, it tastes a lot like the spaghetti squash to me. So
I've
it's
never
okay.
had
to-
a spaghetti squash.
What? Oh my gosh! Now we've got to have a show
I've
on
had
spaghetti
spaghetti.
squash. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
like
good.
this you want?
Oh no, just throw it in
Okay.
here. Yeah, that's fine. You already got your hands in there. Okay, so then we're gonna just try to carefully
I have more.
pet. Oh, okay. Okay, now carefully put the lid, because this is all about aesthetics.
Oh.
So we're gonna make it fit to how it was. So now we have these pumpkins ready for to make the curry and be filled in. So let's move this aside. And we can move that over here. I can hear the rice cooking over there from the pressure cooker. Okay. All right, here we go. So you're gonna be my sous chef.
Okay.
So easy. Once you've seen me make a curry, you're gonna like it's making tacos, right? So okay. So like I said before, did I say making tacos or did I say raining
Tell
tacos?
me what
Where
you
did I
said
get-
making tacos, but
Where's
tell me
raining
what is.
tacos from though?
I don't. Never heard of it.
Oh, that one Disney movie, the meatball movie. What is it called?
Cloudy with a chance of
Oh, yeah.
meatballs. Let me. What does
Okay.
Massaman mean?
Okay, Massaman. Okay, so in my cookbook, Thai Food Made Easy, I made a chart. I don't really know what it means. It's a Muslim name. So it's a Muslim-based curry, and I have a curry comparison chart that it has Massaman. All the ingredients of Massaman is more nutty. It's more mild. Then we have the yellow curry, which is the Thai's version of the yellow curry, of the Indian curry. Then we have Penang curry, which is a nutty, spicy red. Green curries, green chilies, and then red curry. So all these
Just kind
different
of
kinds.
from a certain region.
Right,
Is that
and it,
okay?
but it just has different tastes, a little different taste, spicier, sweeter, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to use my cookbook, and this is available on Amazon, or just any. Let's see, Cedar Fort, which is in Springville. Anyway, so it's available on Amazon, and you can, or you can pull me over and wave me down, and I have some in my trunk. Lemon and sage.
She's telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth. And I have, anyway, so it's in my trunk. It's at Lemon and Sage. I teach cutting. Anyway, so we'll talk about that later. Okay, so so I do use my own cookbook because normally I just throw it all in, but we're going to use the recipe, and it's all kind of messy. But I'm just going to put it right here. So we start out by cutting the chicken, and once you know how to cut a chicken. Oh, talking about chicken. When I was little, okay, so I grew up in Thailand, and well, when I just about 5 or 6 years old, and I lived in a village, and I remember, I don't know whose house I was at, and the houses are up high on the stilts, because they live under there, and we do things under the house. But I remember chickens running around. I remember somebody grabbing the chicken and chop his head off, and it was just running like this, and I'm like, oh! But it was good, after you cook it. But it's just
Sounds good.
It traumatized me though a little
I'm
bit.
sure.
But here in America,
I feel a little traumatized right now after hearing that story, but carry on.
But Stephanie, come on. No, come on. You're not telling me the South has.
I have seen it happen,
The South, you
but
got.
I try to keep my distance.
In the South, you got these pig's feet,
Yeah, in a jar.
like in a jar.
On the counter at the grocery
Yeah,
store.
so there
but we
you
didn't
go.
buy them. We just kept on walking by.
Okay, so but in America, made easy, you buy it already trimmed at Macy's. It's trimmed, it's beautiful. You don't have to cut the head off.
See, my
Yeah.
mom never bought like chicken
Oh, except I'm going to
breast.
trim it a little bit more.
She always bought whole chickens and cut them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We'll
Like
have to have a whole episode on
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't even know how to. Do you know how to cut a whole
I
chicken?
do. I'm going to show you in another episode, maybe, if you want to come back.
But do you buy whole chickens now?
I sometimes I do when I don't have as much time anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it tastes so good. The bone and everything makes. So
And
I'm
make the
gonna.
broth.
Yes, it's so good. The whole chicken adds a lot of flavor. Oh, when we do the fried chicken. Okay, so I all trimmed and all these little stuff I don't need. So I'm just gonna cut. So I'm gonna slice it really
You
thinly.
slice it really thin.
Yeah. So now another way to do with chicken is that you can partially freeze it and stick it in a Cuisinart, and it will slice it thinly without having to do this. But this is not too hard. You have a good knife and sharpen it. Oops. And now this is kind of a thick chicken. I'm gonna cut it like this, just a butterfly.
fillet it, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, you've done this. You've made a
I
barbecue
have
chicken.
made chicken,
Yeah.
just not curry.
So all you do is just cut it like this. But once you've done this, Stephanie, you're just gonna go, okay, I can make curry. Now you said Abigail, your
Yeah.
daughter, loves
She
curry.
loves curry, and my husband does too.
Oh. Oh yeah, he
They
loves
love
it
your curry. I don't
spicy.
know if they love my curry.
They will though, just follow the recipe, Steph. I know you say that, but you can do it. Okay, any questions on this? Okay, so while I'm doing that, why don't you come over here and turn the stove on. And we're going to go ahead and heat the oil.
I don't know how to turn your stove on.
Well, I cut this real fast.
Why don't you turn the stove on and I'll cut the chicken?
Okay, okay, do we need,
I really can't see, sorry.
okay, while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start this, but ooh, the gas was on and it's gonna explode on TV. Okay, it didn't explode, so good job.
Be a good viewer.
Yeah, okay, so,
Am I doing it right? Just thin like this?
yes, that's pretty good stuff.
Well, I
Okay,
have
so about a pound of chicken, and I'll post the recipe, but you know, when I cook, I'm just put a couple tablespoons. I'll put a couple tablespoons of oil. I don't know if anybody can see that. And let it get hot. And curry. Okay, maybe while we're doing this, smell the curry. This is a different.
It's very spicy smelling.
You can smell it from there.
Yeah, it's spicy.
So the curry paste looks like this. It looks really weird. But even in Thailand, we buy curry paste like this. We don't make our own curry paste. Some people do, and which is fine. But I made it easy. Well, you're just gonna scoop and put this in. We need 3 tablespoons of curry in hot oil. That's 1 and 2.
So where do you store?
not
How do you
really.
store this?
I put it in the fridge, but it lasts a long time. You don't have to, but it will last longer if you put it in the fridge. Or does it say refrigerated? I don't remember if it says refrigerated. We'll have to look at it.
So
It
did I
lasts
do
for
okay
several
with this
years.
chicken?
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So I don't know if anybody can see this one with this. Stephanie, I'm gonna have you do it. Go ahead and
Okay.
brown the curry paste.
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay, chicken.
Okay, so hurry up, hurry up.
Okay.
Okay, because you don't want to burn the curry paste either. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you want to brown it a little bit where you can start smelling that deliciousness coming out from the oil.
I smell
Is that
it.
Food Network talk?
Yes.
Can you smell it?
I can
Oh,
smell it.
I can smell anything a mile away. Okay. So you just brown like that. Some people put the coconut milk at this point, but I like the texture of my chicken when I brown it with the curry paste. So I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken.
So am I trying to break this stuff up?
Yeah, go ahead and break it up. Yeah, it'll just flavor it.
Okay.
Oops. So I'm gonna put that over here. Oh, and I'm gonna turn this over and cut some onions. Okay, keep stirring. So, go ahead.
Did your mom teach you how to do all this when you were growing up?
You know, I just watch her. Yeah, she actually did. I just grew up watching her cook, and I help her a lot. I don't know. I just always like to cook. Must be in my nature. And but when I was in high school, my friend got me. I didn't think I liked to cook until I think back and I remember my friend got me for my birthday in high school recipe cards. So I was.
No one ever got me recipe cards ever for a birthday present.
Okay.
Or any present.
So I love this brand of coconut milk, and this is available at Macy's. So it's awesome. Okay, so
Does it have to be done before you pour it?
No,
Okay.
because we're going to simmer it. So
Okay.
you notice, can you see how it's brown on its side? And then you just go ahead and add the coconut milk.
And keep stirring.
This brand of coconut is awesome. Oh, that's good. Let me grab a spatula. Yeah, keep stirring.
So what makes it different than another brand?
Well, I think it's more creamy. It's more pure or something. I don't know. It just tastes better. It tastes more like real coconut milk. So go ahead. I'm gonna scrape off this deliciousness on there. I don't want to waste it. Okay, and then we just add all the other ingredients. While I'm getting all the other ingredients together, we're gonna take a little break and we'll come back and finish off this delicious dish. So stay tuned. So welcome back. We're going to continue finishing off this recipe. I'm going to add a teaspoon of chicken paste. I love this. Yeah, it's kind of like a bouillon.
Out of all these things, that's the one thing I do have in my kitchen.
Awesome, Steph. You can make this tomorrow. You can take some
Or I
corn
have
paste
to buy all this.
Okay, and
At
then
Macy's.
okay. Let me go. Okay, so we're going to cut an onion. And so what you do is cut in half like that, each end, and then you cut like this, so it's easily peeled. I don't even eat all this because if it's gonna have a funny texture, I just throw it away. It's not worth it. So every bite has got to be yummy. Then I'm just gonna cut the onion up into chunks, like that, just a rough cutting. Go ahead. And then since I add the paste, this can is about a cup. Whoops. Okay, well let me find a cup. So I'm just gonna guess, it's about a cup. I don't know what my measuring cup is, but this is about a cup because we want a cup of
So you want the onion?
water because it's gonna make the broth, you know what I'm saying?
And
so the recipe calls for a cup of, yes, go ahead.
Do you want the onion chunks to stay that big?
Yes. Oh, if you want it small, you can, but I like the big chunks like that. And then we're gonna cut up some zucchini. And you doing okay, Stephanie?
Yep.
Like that. You can, you know what, however you want to cut it, but I like interesting shapes. See how I have the elongated shapes like that?
Yeah.
Whoops. It doesn't matter really, but I think instead of the circles that everybody makes, we can do different ones. Okay, so because normally I put sweet potato into this curry, but I'm not going to this time. Because we're going to put it in the pumpkin and then we're going to scoop out chunks of pumpkin. So let's go ahead and put this in. Oh, and I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of peanuts. And then we're going to add some more. Okay. Well, let me cut up the rest of the zucchini. This is awesome. It's going to be really pretty because we want, now you can use peas, you could use anything you want. But in fact, I feel like we need something a little bit red to put in here, but it might be okay, huh? Because we have this
I think the colors look
with the orange color, okay, and the green. So again, be creative with your cooking. You could add anything, like any garden vegetable. You know what? I've even seen tomatoes in this Massaman curry. So, all right. You don't have to use the whole zucchini either. But it's a big zucchini. Okay, I'll do one more.
Smells good.
Thank you. Wait, you're making it!
Oh,
What are you
no,
doing?
I'm just stirring. I'm just stirring.
Okay, so when we get back, we're gonna cover, okay, we put this in.
I'm good at stirring the pot.
Okay, now we're just gonna cover it and let it simmer for about 5 minutes because you see, the chicken broth has already been simmering, you know.
Right.
And then when we get back, we're going to have this ready and we're gonna serve it in the pumpkin and have a taste. I can't wait. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
You've never had this?
I think I've had it, but not out of a pumpkin.
Okay, there you go. So we'll come back. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. So now we're ready to serve. We've baked the pumpkin, we've gotten it cleaned out, and while you were gone, I had forgotten to put fish sauce and all the other ingredients, a little fish sauce, a little salt and pepper, a little accent, and then you just cover it and it'll simmer for only like 5 minutes, not even, just until your chicken is done. So
It's done.
is it? Yeah. So this is for the purpose of serving. So I'm gonna take off the top, and then now there's a hole in there, so make sure you put it in a bowl, and we're just going to have spoon it in here so that it could look really pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit in the other one too, so we can show it. So, and then like of course you can fill it up more, and then you just kind of put the pumpkin lid on top, and then they can go, oh, look how pretty.
It is pretty. I like it.
Look at that. And then so I'll do it to this one too. That's just because we have lots of massaman. Okay. Maybe I should just fill it up more. What do you think, Steph?
Yeah. Go to the top.
Steph, will you, sous chef?
Sous chef.
Will you get me a little something to clean that off?
Yep.
And then, or the towel is fine too. So I'll let you be the sous chef. And that means like assistant chef.
I'm glad you
So I'm
told
gonna
me
add
what
a
that
little bit
means.
more. Perfect. You're so good at it. Okay, so I think, when you now you could do individual pumpkins. I've seen little mini pumpkins that won't take as long to cook, and you could have your own little pumpkin. That would be really awesome if you can find some mini pumpkins. So okay, so I'm gonna fill that up like this.
That's a lot in there.
Yeah, that is a lot. It's coming up a little bit. So let's put a few just peanuts to put in here. Now, if you are allergic to peanuts, you can also crush some cashews and put it on top. So we're gonna do it like that.
What if you're allergic to cashews?
Then you don't put any cashews
No,
in.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so I mean that broke, but we can just put it back together. Okay, so now let's serve it. So you're presenting this, and everybody comes and says, "Oh my gosh, it's so cute!" Right?
Yes, it is.
But what
cute.
would you do? Would you say the same
I
thing?
would be like, man, someone went through a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And it's very beautiful, yeah.
Thank you. And so then you say, "Oh, thank you." But really, you just baked the pumpkin and took it out. Look how easy it was,
Yeah.
right? And then you make the massaman. It took 5 minutes. So okay. So now, then when you dish it up, you could just like grab. You could dish it for them, but of course, you're gonna break the pumpkin a little bit. See how? Look, I'm spooning into, and you got a chunk of pumpkin. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that looks so good. So I'm gonna put a chunk of pumpkin, and I'm gonna just put it right here. Oh, I spilled it a little bit, and just put right on top. It's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but then when you put some juice, and you see some of the little spaghetti, and let's put some color onto this one. Okay, and then we're going to put a few peanuts on top to make it look really nice. Look at that. Okay,
good.
Stephanie.
I get to go first?
You get to go first. I'm gonna serve me some. Taste and get a bite of pumpkin. So I'm gonna.
Should I wait for you?
No, go ahead. I'll put a little bit of pumpkin. So excited. So normally I put sweet potatoes, cooked sweet potato, but because it's pumpkin, we're gonna do this.
Very good.
What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna taste. You can be honest, Stephanie. It's okay.
No, I like it. I have had your sweet potato one before, but I like this one. I think I like this one better.
Really? Than the sweet
Yeah.
potatoes?
Which surprises me, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this. Well, I've had it before, but I guess it depends on the pumpkin too. Oh, it's hot.
It's really good. Good job. Oh,
Good job to you.
I helped, yes.
Oh, that is so good. But like I said, normally in my recipe I put cooked sweet potato first. So we cook the sweet potato first, and same with this pumpkin. We cook it first. I've had people tell me that they try to make massaman and they would put the potatoes in. Well, the traditional massaman, you use a yellow potato. I love sweet potatoes, so I put the sweet potato in. And they try to cook it with it, and it just makes it all mushy, So this is like perfect. Cook the pumpkin first. So I'm so excited for you to try this. You've got to try it. Look how easy it was for us and a Southern girl who doesn't really never made before.
True, never.
So now, don't you feel more confident to use my cookbook? I got some in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Okay, so thank you, Macy's. All this was from Macy's, and they're awesome, and it's delicious. So we'll see you next time.